Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Frostpunk, post-apocalyptic city builder in a very, very frozen world at the moment. We are the last city in this world and there's a giant storm coming trying to kill us. It's already frozen all of this region and it's very close to freezing our city here. We have one troop of people out still trying to bring us some coal from a coal mine. Otherwise, everybody's in the city and trying to stockpile stuff. We were looking good on stockpiling coal for a while, but then at some point I somehow managed to lose a lot of coal, or lose a lot of coal production, or use up more coal, I don't know, something. And we started running out of coal before the storm even hits, which is very scary to me. We're still hoping to be able to survive this though. I'm just gonna start upgrading the last of our bunk houses to actual houses so people don't freeze to death. Maybe people don't freeze to death. And we built, at the end of last episode, we built a bunch of coal thumpers here to increase our coal production and gathering posts next to it. So you always have like this giant thumper thing that produces coal, and then you have gathering posts that, no, that's a resource depot, gathering posts that collect coal that is in range. We've also put a lot of people on overtime shifts in the hope of increasing our coal production to an acceptable level. Now what happened here? Fight over supplies. So an argument erupted between some workers last night. Some of them wanted a portion of the resources their facility produces so they can prepare for the storm. It came to blows, and though nobody was seriously injured, tensions are running high. Keep me updated. Yeah, more discontent. Maybe we should start clicking buttons. Can spend 20 food rations to increase hope and reduce discontent. What's better than this one? This one just reduces discontent. That seems fine. Knock on every door. Yeah, look at that. Tons of discontent reduction. Coal though, not looking great. I will check our economy. We're gaining 5,000 a day, we're only spending 50,800. So with the new thumpers, we should be okay in starting to stockpile, at least until that storm actually hits. Now, our raw food storage is at capacity. I do not like the sound of that. Maybe I'm storing up too much, but is there such a thing as storing up too much in such a situation? I don't think so. Let's just build this, and let's also build more houses if we can. You still need to be replaced, and you still need to be replaced, and you still need to be replaced. A mob storms the stockpiles. Whoa, so a crowd of terrified people has stormed the stockpiles, start plundering our supplies. We managed to fight them off, but they demanded wood for heating to reinforce their homes. We'd need 960 wood to supply everybody. I will have 24 hours to supply 960 wood. I can disperse the crowd and people may get hurt, or I will get discontent and disperse the crowd. Let's see if some people get hurt. Yeah, they did.
Go to work. Lord, be with us as we labor today.
Does that mean we turn on an infirmary? It's just one person. How do we have 7 person? How is that one person not in an infirmary? 7 is not a number, I don't think. Yeah, there we go. They found their way to an infirmary, it's fine. Steam coal thumper research. Alright, I forgot we did that. Pause, please. Tech. No, resources it would be. Steam coal thumpers. Do like the idea of upgrading to a steam thumper here. I don't know how many heated gathering posts I will be able to get in this area. Or in this area for that matter. But this seems fine. I should be able to get some more posts in there. Let's upgrade you to a steam thumper. And do I need to upgrade more houses? Kind of feel like I don't. People... Oh, I can't. Don't have the steel. Fine. Research. Right. Don't forget to research. Better wall drills, not really. Sawmill, gathering post installation. Yeah, that seems useful. Let's grab that. Because we need people to be in those gathering posts to gather the coal that we need to keep everybody alive. We're running out of wood. Question is, what do we do about it? The reason we're running out of wood is that I turned our only wood source off. The wall drill over here. Because we had heating issues there and in the coal mine. The coal mine was more important. If we're starting to actually run out of wood, we might have to think about switching that up. But we really need the coal though. How much is it to build an automaton again? Probably too much, right? 100 steel, 100 wood, 50 coal, and 1 steam core. That's... I don't have 100 steel, 100 wood. I don't assume you would be able to work here. Or would you? Yeah, it's just too cold. I don't want to build another steam hub just for that thing. That's too expensive. Could I build a sawmill around here that would be heated? Not Book of Laws. Production. Construction. Resources. Just a normal sawmill. Yes, this would be in range of a heater. No it wouldn't because it doesn't fit in here. Here would be fine, and that's enough resources for now. Could go here instead. Samey. Yeah, let's go here. And give you a road. And go. Because we're gonna need some wood. Our biggest problem has been steel for a while, but without any wood, we're not any good. God. Oh, have I done all the house upgrades? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Cool. So, what else do we have here? Don't need fighting arenas, don't need cemeteries or care houses. Could build another hothouse for food, but currently food is not our issue. Speaking of, we did build another store thing here, right? Let's go for raw food storage here. Do I build another one? It's starting to feel as if we have enough food stored, but I mean, you can't ever have enough, right? Just build one here. And go. Let's check the map. Okay, this should be the last run for our coal people, and let's hope they survive. If they don't, oh well, but... Stop further transports, yes. I hope they do deliver the last load. They should. 800 more coal would be nice to have. What are you? Oh, you're my sawmill. Right. Be heated and have maximum people working there.
Work is over for today.
Oh, you're too cold. That is not acceptable. You are heated. You're heated, and you're still too cold. Do I not have a steam hub here? I do not. Do I even have... This is a field kitchen, yes. So I guess I have to build another steam hub because we can't afford to lose that... those coal mines. Put it right here. Again, you gotta spend coal to make coal, I guess. So this is fine. You are waiting? Oh, there's a transport and then there's the team, I see. Get home, please. Try to survive. We're gonna see that storm coming. What's up with all you? No gatherable resources. Okay, so these thumpers are not producing fast enough now? Is that what's happening here? You should be on a full day work shift. Do I want to replace another thumper? Probably. Probably do. Like you, I guess. Sure. Build me thumpers. Thump, thump, thump. What's happening here? No gatherable resources. I hope that changes when the thumper's working again. Are you on full speed? You're not on overtime. Go on overtime. Suicide! Sir, the man who wanted to go look for his daughter who was locked in his house as he ordered. Today his neighbors found him hanging from the rafters. He left a note saying this was the only way to could be his child. Yeah. Sorry for that, man. Buttons. Do I spend some food for... Yes, I do. These buttons are pretty strong. Getting rid of a lot of his content. You have... Oh, that's probably the guy who... Did it say he was locked in his room? Well, apparently not. Let's see if we can get these thumpers to work. And it's getting colder. Very cold. What are you? The gathering posts, I think. And I'm gonna turn on the heating for you for now. What are you? Cold thumper, right? Also, you are supposed to be on a full-time shift. And we're working on gathering post installation, right? Yes. Let's get that going, please, people. Our gatherers are freezing. More events. Tip from a believer. We get some more supplies that are being recovered. Fine. Okay, food looks good at the moment. We're good on food. It's just the coal that is a gigantic issue. Just the coal. On 6 absences. How's our coal production looking at the moment? 4,300 per day and using 4,300 per day. Eesh. Why did it go lower? And why does the generator use nothing? Are you off? No, you're not off. You were supposed to be a food ration stockpile. Why did our coal production... Oh, the coal production dropped because we don't have the outpost team anymore, of course. Who can now be disbanded anyway. Probably at the outpost building. Where is it? Is it you? It's you. Disband. Gathering post installation researched. Good. Does it mean we can turn the heaters off in these? Not really. No. No. What can we do to improve our coal income here? Our mines are working overtime. They are. Our thumpers are working... You're not working overtime. You should. And you are working overtime. Okay. There's some coal around, but not insane amounts. At least I don't see insane amounts, so it's not likely that we need more gathering posts. What about around here? I bet a thumper somewhere here, right? Are you a thumper? No, you're the factory. Oh, there. There we are. You are on overtime. And so are you. Gatherers. But you're a steam. No, you're not a steam guy. You're a normal coal guy. But we have 2 steam guys over here now, so we should need more gathering posts. Let's see if we can get any in heated areas. You're just a shrine, right? Not a heater. We can build more on this side. I'm just afraid that they won't actually be gathering from this one. But maybe this does something. Let's do this and this. New research, right? Technology tree. We have the installation on efficient gathering. That sounds good. We get more stuff gathered, but it actually needs wood, and we don't have the amount of wood we need, so let's gather some of that. Was it 40, I think? 40. Storm hits. Very soon. Dropping to minus 90 degrees then. Oh boy. Oh boy. And we have none coal. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Faith Keepers are very cold, not working very well. Oh well. Nothing we can do about that really. Mild Frostbite, yeah, it's fine. Can I press buttons? Yeah, let's do a procession while the Faith Keepers are still working. Reduce that discontent. Can I also do temple buttons, maybe? For food. Yeah, let's do that too. I think we're good on food. I think we have coal is our issue.
Today's labor is done. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah, but not for the coal producing people. Still super close, and it's gonna get worse. What do we do about that? We could build a charcoal burner to turn wood into coal, but that doesn't seem very useful. Since we don't have any wood. And I guess while you're cold, you can still do work, and then we get some sick people, and that's gonna be fine. So let's not heat everything. Dropped some discontent from the nighttime procession, good. Oh, and there's the storm hitting, I think. No, not yet. Oh, lots of people getting sick. Are you insulated enough that I can turn you on? I hope so. Yeah, it's not good, but you know, 0%. What are you? You are my Faith Keepers, no longer working well. That's alright. Captain's words. Reduce discontent. No, it was a very strong button. Let's wait for discontent to rise a bit more before we hit that. But our coal is dropping so quickly. Okay, we need to save coal where we can. So anything that is not... You're a medical post. I kinda want to keep those warmish. I think. Livable. This turns you to cold. Let's save. Save coal where we possibly can. Yes, some people will get sick. What does that do to our production consumption? We should be gaining still. Well, but the real storm is gonna hit in a second. And then I'm probably gonna have to turn that on anyway. Yep.
Wrap up well. Frost is here.
There we see it, storm is here, and everything I just turned off went, ooh, it's too cold. So back on the heating, especially on the coal production. We can't afford to not have that. What are you? Steel production. Maybe we turn off our steel production and the heating in it. You're a coal thumper, you're a gathering post, right? What are you? Yes, turn you hotter. You're also gathering post, you need to be hotter. Okay. Okay. I have no idea how long we have to wait for this storm to go away. Looks like just a couple of days, but that might just be a graphic thing here. And we have coal for what, 18 hours? 13 hours? Gulp. What else can we do? We could destroy some of these hunters' huts, if they are somewhere in range of heaters. Like around here. And build another coal thumper. What else do we have here? A house? Okay, not killing the houses, I don't think. We still seem to be producing food, but we have too much. We're full on raw food anyway at the moment. Do I do this? Do I cut down these hunters' hangars to produce more coal? Or do I just go to full-on emergency shifts on the coal production? You produce 31.7 coal per hour. You thumpers produce more per hour, but then it needs to be gathered by all these gathering posts, and we don't really have any information on whether we have efficient gathering happening here. Probably don't around these steam thumpers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 posts for you. 1, 2 for you, who's not a steam guy, and then 2 for you, who actually needs 4. But since these need to be near a heater, we can't really build more here without building another heater, which then costs us how much? It doesn't say. 3 coal per hour, okay. And you guys produce, if you hadn't all sick absences, 31.1 coal per hour. So it should be worth it to build another steam hub and another gatherer. And if we do that, then we should also be able to build another thumper, because we get a lot of bonus range here, right? So, what was I saying? Tech. Steam hub. Like, I want it here, or even here, maybe. So we have a lot of room for gathering and thumping. Give me a bit more road. Go, go, go. Storm hits the city, yes, we noticed. A howling gale bursts upon the city and the generator creaks and groans in the wail of the wind. Pale faces turn towards the ratting windows. Trembling lips utter words of prayer. The cold will be brutal. Hunting is impossible. Hunting is impossible, okay? The soil in the hothouse will freeze. We have managed to make do with the food we stockpiled. Okay, city must survive. So after the storm, we didn't even try to understand what the storm would bring. We're completely unprepared. Regardless, we'd be wary of the falling temperature and try to survive until the end of the storm. So, pause, I said. It is what we thought. Hunting is impossible. So, we do not need all... Oh, it's too cold in the cookhouse? That's bad. That is really bad. Even though it's in range, yep. So we have to get cookhouse insulation, maybe? What am I researching? Efficient gathering. Meh. Alright, but hunters. We don't need all your hunters anymore. I assume the game is going to be over after the storm. If it's not, then we're out of hunters. Oh well. Let's break all these down so we can then put coal thumping there in the range of the heater that is somewhere around here. You're a heater, right? Yes. So you and you all go down. Hope fell by a bunch, so we're probably gonna have to hit some buttons to increase hope. Maybe even go to the point where we sign that law where hope is no longer a problem. Hope will rise slightly. Let's do that for now. Get some hope at least. What's going on here? Much to storm. It's at least chilly. Yeah, lots of things are not great. Stop whining. What are you? Oh, I still have a bunkhouse. Thought I didn't. Yep. But keep it going. That means I currently don't even want to... Don't put the children in there. Don't heat. We can't cook at the moment. And this thing here, industrial hothouse, no need to heat it, no need to work there, doesn't work. Efficient gathering, okay, good. So let's get the thingy installation. Food. Oh, we have it? No, it's hothouse installation. We need cookhouse installation. Right. Okay, so we're trying to get our cookhouse insulated. The music is getting very, very dramatic. Tearing down all these things in order to build coal thumper, right? Resources, coal thumper. Get rid of some road. Am I paused? I am. Dismantle streets. And give me a coal thumper. Wow, this music is so loud, I'm definitely gonna have to turn that down in post. Gathering posts will fit here. And then the thumper fits here. Cool. Maybe one steam coal thumper and 1, 2, 3. 3, 4 gathering posts, who hopefully will be heated. What are you? House of Healing, that's too cold. We don't currently need to heat it because we don't have the people. The sick people, that is. But if we do, we need to turn the heater on in there. Just trying to avoid as many heaters on as possible, of course. Yeah, frostbite. People have issues. It's cold. Deal with it. Maybe we don't have to have people working in the Faith Keepers. Oh, that actually raises discontent. Never mind. So we want to keep this working. The heater is already on. Huh. Did not realize I would have to heat you. Could probably use food to heat you. The workshop is also too cold. If I were to build a field kitchen, it doesn't seem to care about the Faith Keepers, even though I would consider that a workplace, but I apparently don't. So I would need to run another heater. Tech Steam Hub. Yeah, I guess that's what we need. No people working all this stuff. Come on, get to thumping. Cookhouse installation, so we should be able to cook again. Put those children to work, make us some soup. And tech. Anything I can do to help with the issue. Heating, range upgrade doesn't really, I don't think that helps us at all. Making our automaton a bit better could be fun. And by fun I mean useful. What does it cost us to go for this engine? Ton of wood, a lot of steel, which we do technically have. And then we could get like coal mining rationalization if we still have the time for that. It probably gives us more coal. Let's go with the next tech level. Let's see if we can get there before we die. Be nice. Coal is rising at the moment, so that's good. Are we still making coal per day? We're actually making some coal per day. Okay, I think that gives us a chance. Haha, I say that. But there are more temperature drops coming in. Whoa, okay. That's what they call an end game, I guess. Don't need to care for you. Would like to press hope buttons. Yes, let's reduce that discontent, sure. Let's get everybody working on gathering coal, though. Workers, children, workers, and workers. What are you? The cookhouse? Oh, turn the heater on, sure. At night, coal is dropping a lot, of course. And we have more and more sick people coming in. I want you to run overtime shifts here, and in some of the gathering posts at least. And what are you? A hunter that's not working. Might as well tear you down. What are you? The care house no longer working. I don't like that. House of Healing. Do we need you? Yeah, let's turn that on. Let's see if we can't save some of our people. But we'll have to see that in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and join me for the last part of this series when we see whether we can survive or not in this terrible, terrible storm. And I promise you it's getting much, much colder soon. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.